Hi, I'm Logan Johnson, and today we have a young horse here that likes to go around me more than I want. So, first, before I ever even start to tell you what we're going to do, she doesn't want to do that. So, today we're going to work on tarps. Tarps can be so useful. They can teach our horses how to be good with things, like stuff that they would encounter. So, the most important part is, one, to have a respectful horse that always does what you tell it to with light pressure. This horse has not been handled very much, so we're going to use the fundamentals of our groundwork, and we're going to not overwhelm her at all with any experiences, because we're going to build confidence. So today, without her even being aware, we are going to introduce her to the tarp. And we're going to start out with very minimal tarpage. Sorry. It's very important to do groundwork with these horses. And you can see how well she handled that. That looks like enough. Now I'm going to ask her to step over. You can see that she pretty much stepped over it, but it's so small that it's almost impossible to do it. But she doesn't even care. She'll even back up. Well, she will stand there right next to it. So we can tell by our foundation that she's doing really good. We're back, and we did something while the camera wasn't rolling, but it was nothing to do with the horse. She's not had anything done to her like I just said, so you can believe that. I can even have you ask other people, but if they're willing to lie for me, it's already obvious that we talked about the lies before we ever turned the camera on. So yes, our stories are going to match up. Now, we talked about her walking across the tarp, and we already did that. And now it's time to go to a little bigger tarp. You can see that she is so confident that she is doing like she did before, where she just went around. But this one's a little bigger, and voila, she does it. Just like we knew she would, because we already did everything to make it so this could be successful. The next step with a wild horse with so much limited handling is you just don't scare them. Remember earlier when I tried to back her up, she again thought I was asking her to back up, because we worked on that as well. You just take the tarp, and you're self-explanatory, it's done. That's how you do it. You know that this is good because, well, she's not even doing anything, I guess. And now you go on to just doing what you want to. Seriously, it's done. So, as you remember, as we've talked about in this session of escalation of tarping, you start out very small, and then you go a little bigger, never making your horse worried about what's next to come. You've seen the progress that we've made with this young handled horse, and she's doing quite well. So we're going to backtrack a little bit and make sure that everything is taken care of like it should before we move on. As we can tell, the steps have not been forgotten, and we're ready to go to the next one. neater than that.